Hey everyone, Dayna here, your relocation agent, coming to talk today to you about, is Madison a bad place to move to? Ooh. Is moving to Madison a bad idea? There are some factors to consider, and I really think that it's to each their own, right? Madison is a very desired place. There are a lot of people moving here, but people are moving here for different things. Some people want something smaller, some people want something bigger, for jobs, for nature. Yeah, move from the East Coast, West Coast. I mean, there's a million reasons, but ultimately, moving to Madison has to feel right for you. So, as I go over different reasons why it might not be such a good idea for you to move here, feel into what you feel. Listen to your intuition on this one. You know yourself best. So get into your body as you listen to this video and feel into, is this the right place for me as I'm considering moving? Maybe you have a couple cities in mind and Madison is just one of them and you want to figure out if it's the best place for you. So that's why I wanted to create this video today for the people who want to know, okay, you've given me the good stuff. Now give me some of the bad stuff. Ooh. What are some reasons that maybe Madison is a bad place to move? Obviously, like I've talked about in my other videos, harsh winters, the seasons. I mean, for some people I know who have moved here from a place where they don't get all four seasons, they absolutely love it. They're like, having four seasons is the best thing in the world. But let's be honest, the winter feels like 2 seasons long. It just feels like the longest season of the year because the days get shorter, it gets dark out really early, like I'm talking 4:30 in the afternoon. And depending on when it starts to get cold, whether that's November or December, sometimes October already, it goes from that time all the way until March, really. I mean, we don't feel the reprieve until April. So winters can be cold. There can be some heavy snowfalls, or even worse for us Madisonians, are harsh winters without the snowfalls, because then there are no snow sports to be had. I mean, there needs to be a reason to enjoy winter, right? So those are potential challenges that if you move here, you need to shovel your driveway. You or snow blow. You need to do the sidewalk. I mean, there are things to maintain, and I mean, your skin can get dry and itchy in winter. You feel like you need to hunker down. You feel like you need to eat some heavier food. I mean, life just kind of slows down. So, embracing the winter is something that you're going to have to do if you're moving to Madison, Wisconsin. Now, being a Wisconsinite myself, this is the best city to live in Wisconsin for winter. I would say that the winters here are the least harsh compared to other parts of the state. So, it always feels good to me. All right, the second reason why it might be a bad idea to move to Madison is the cost of living. While it is lower than other large cities, it still can be relatively high. And I do talk about this in my pros and cons videos. You can click on the link here to watch the pros and cons, and I go over the cost of living even more. But housing costs, utilities, our local Madison Gas and Electric, it's called, our utility systems have really hiked the prices over these last 3 years. And just the daily expenses. I mean, a latte can be anywhere from, on the low end, 6.50 to 8. Okay, I use alternative milk, so mine is probably a little bit higher, but yeah, I mean, the price of your groceries and going out to eat, everything is just starting to add up here. So, again, not as high as other big cities, but definitely higher than maybe some other cities that people are living in. So that's definitely something for you to take a look at as you're planning ahead to buy your house, because that involves money. Okay, number three, it's a competitive real estate market, and it has been over the last how many years. It's, and I guess one of the compliments is it's a competitive real estate market because Madison is becoming really popular. People are moving here and people do want to buy. It's a beautiful place to live in. Oh my gosh, there's so many amazing neighborhoods, but the real estate market is very competitive. That being said, when you have a good agent who has no doubt she can find you a place, you will always find a place. It's always possible. It's just a matter of staying patient, staying true to your criteria, and also being realistic. And that's where my job comes in. I get to paint the picture for you. I understand this market. I also can take a look at your criteria, and we can get really realistic, and we can get strategic and very savvy when looking for your house. Believe me, I've sent out letters. I go to bat for my clients. So, yes, one of the bad reasons to move here is it can be a journey to buy your house, but don't worry, we always get you there. Okay, fourth reason why it can be bad to live in Madison, Wisconsin. This one, to be honest, I don't know as much about, but the job market for specific industries could be an issue. So, Madison is a really diverse economy, but there are certain industries that are here more than others. So, it's important for you to really research your job prospects before moving here. I mean, there are a lot of job opportunities, but if you have a certain niche job, it's important that before you move here, you really research if that's available for you. Madison has a ton of industry markets. We have the UW, we have the hospitals, we have Epic, we have Promega, we have a lot of big corporate companies. And not to mention, we have a lot of entrepreneurs here paving the way for how to do it on your own. Let me know. I also love talking about that. So, yeah. So, one of the reasons, the job market. Another reason it could be a bad idea to move here are cultural differences. So, Madison does have a distinct culture and social environment. It could be a challenge to adapt to a new community, especially for those of you who come from a vastly different background. Now, I encourage you to move here and continue to help us diversify the city. It's absolutely amazing. And there's people coming here from all backgrounds. But I do have to say, we are like a smaller, big city. And so, depending on what little pockets you are in Madison, you could feel, like one of the minorities, depending on the background that you've came from. It's just, there's a lot of white people here, right? There's a lot of like the same type of people here in certain areas. That's definitely something that Madison works tirelessly to be progressive on, but that is something to take note of. My neighbor's yelling at her husband, I think, to help her mow the lawn. That's so funny. I had to go check on her. I was like, is she okay? I think she's on a riding lawnmower, which is so cute because their property is pretty small, but they're older. And I think she's yelling at her husband to pick up the dog poop, which is really funny. The last reason why Madison might be a bad place to live is if you're used to larger cities than this, then you're used to more opportunities and bigger urban amenities, cooler things to go to. I mean, we do have cool things. We've got the comedy club and we have different events and drag shows, and we have the Overture Center, we have theater, we have a lot. You just have to look for it, and it's not going to be there as much as it would be in bigger cities. To summarize why Madison might be a bad place for you to live: harsh winters, cost of living, competitive real estate market, the job market, cultural differences, and urban amenities. Take a look at all those as you're making your decision. Of course, I think that it's an amazing community to move to. We have high quality education, beautiful nature, and a vibrant local culture. And to me, I love being able to run into sometimes the same people. I love to be able to network pretty easily, and also to feel like I can get away. And that's what this city provides. It provides a little bit of something for everybody. So I hope that helps you in your decision. Let me know what questions you have. Comment below, DM me. I'm on Instagram and TikTok at dayna.faye. That's DAYNA.FAYE. I am here for you to help support you on your move to Madison. Thank you.